What's up, guys? Antoine Webb here from Culture Matters. Standing with us today is Matthew Victoria, Matt's Your Mortgage Guy, MLB Residential Lending. And today we're talking about credit. This is part 2 of our credit series. And we're talking about rapid rescore and what is a collection or charge off. So Matt, take us away.
So we have something that's accessible to us as lenders called a rapid rescore. So what is that? Well, credit goes in tiers, right? So for us, we go 620 to 640, 620 to 640 to 660. So every 19 or 20 points is an increment for us, which directly affects rate.
Gotcha.
People say, hey, I want the lowest rate. Well, you gotta have the best credit.
Sure.
They directly affect each other. So remember what I said is that your credit score is a direct reflection of how likely or unlikely you are to pay your bill.
Right.
So if you're not likely to pay your mortgage,
Right.
you're gonna be paying a lot more money.
Sure.
So let's say you're a couple of points off from getting into some of the tiers, and some of the programs too, by the way, have their own credit scoring criteria.
Okay.
So let's say you're 3 points away, so what do? Like, oh crap, people don't know. Or you have to sit there and wait, because a lot of times with credit, time will heal all wounds when it comes to credit. So after a certain amount of time that goes by, the farther away it gets in the rearview mirror,
Right.
the more your score will wind up going up.
Wow.
So
Interesting.
what do we do if we're 3 points away? We can either make them wait, or we can maybe pay down a bill, see if we can get a collection account removed, and do a rapid rescore.
Awesome.
Comes back in about 3 to 5 days, and then we can pop the score up.
Awesome. Now, do you handle the credit part, or do we search out and find out credit?
No, we take care of it.
Take care of it in-house. Awesome. Amazing.
We take care of it in-house.
Hey, can't get better than that, can you?
No, we can't. If we need a couple of points, sometimes we know where to find them.
Couple points here and there, we're gonna search through the woods and get you out the woods.
Yeah,
That's short.
definitely makes a difference.
Now, what is a collection?
A collection account is a bill that you didn't pay.
Okay, simple enough.
We get phone calls. Most common that we see, medical collections. Right?
Right.
Usually a copay.
Okay.
Somebody went in, maybe they had a workman's comp case, and they didn't pay they didn't pay for the copay because they figured the company was taking care of it.
Right.
Well, maybe the company slipped up, maybe they overlooked it, and you never got a letter, or you did and you just ignored it because you figured the company was taking care of it.
Right.
So what happens is it now goes to a collection company.
Okay.
So then the collection company, they start buying these debts for pennies on the dollar.
Okay.
And then they'll pass through from one company to another sometimes. Right?
Right.
And if you don't pay it, what could happen is they can now go and send it out for a judgment. They can send it to small claims court. You never show up because you're like, I'm not paying this, it's not my responsibility.
Right.
Well, it ultimately is, but you don't know this. Charge off is usually a credit card that you never paid, they close the account, and then they actually put it onto your credit as a charge off. You're still obligated to pay that debt.
Okay.
Right. Now, medical collections, we don't worry about you paying them, because anything over $1,000 in collective debt,
Okay.
non-medical, has to be paid.
Okay.
So with medical collections, we don't look at them, but if you don't take care of them, a lot of times they could turn into a charge-off or even a judgment.
So, wow, that's, now, you mentioned judgment. What's a judgment?
Judgment is when they have a collection account, they send it into the court system,
Okay.
and then you have to either show up, and if you don't, they automatically win.
Oh, wow.
So now what happens is that gets filed in the court records.
Okay.
So when we do a title search, a judgment can come up. So you're still obligated to pay a judgment.
Okay, so.
Even if it wasn't your fault, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. You get that yellow or pink piece of paper in the mail, you better show up.
Yes. You definitely want to handle it, whether it's going back to the insurance company that was originally supposed to take care of it, whether it's calling the original debtor, something like that. And we see these things on a credit report. You're not always going to see them on like a Credit Karma or something like that.
Sure.
So we see these things. It's always a good idea to take care of these.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Comes back later to bite you.
Well, we don't want that to happen to you. That's why we're here, delivering value for all you guys. So, Matt, thank you again. I hope everyone got some great value. Matt, where can we find you?
www.mvictoria.mlbmortgage.com. I'm on Instagram, Matt Your Mortgage Guy, and I'm also on Facebook, Matt Your Mortgage Guy.
Say no more. Matt Your Mortgage Guy.
There you go.
Catch you on the next one, guys.
Credit culture matters.